Hello all. We are going to talk about today a topic called center of gravity. Now, this topic in physics is called center of mass also. So, we will assume that they are same. Okay. We are not going to talk about in what situation they are different. So, we are assuming that there is something called center of mass in a body and there is something called center of gravity. Both are same thing. Okay, we'll just talk about it. uh, you have to know qualitatively what is center of mass. Now if I take example of if I take a scale, right? So this is 30 centimeter is scale. If I you all have done that, you can balance it at 15, right? So it will be balanced at 15. Now, where is its center of mass or center of gravity? So you can say at 15, right? Now, to just make it more clear, the center of gravity is inside this because it is thick, right? You can imagine its thickness is of some millimeter, so it is inside it, right? Now, if I take a spoon, now its shape is a bit different. You guys can figure it out that more mass is situated here, right? So its center of gravity or center of mass will be closer to the more mass part. So maybe I can balance it. Yeah, I can balance it here, right? So center of mass or center of gravity of the spoon will lie close to this part. Now if I take the third example of a knife, again you can see that more mass is concentrated here, right? Not here. So if I can balance it, it will be somewhere here, right? So its center of gravity or center of mass is lying here. Like this, we can go on and we can talk about center of gravity of all the bodies. So all the body have something called center of gravity, and what is most important part of it, that if you know the center of gravity, you can balance it. Okay. Now depending on shape and size, okay, if you have shape like a scale, it's a flat, it's exactly at the middle. If you have a spoon, it is on this side. If you have knife, so depending on shape and size, the center of gravity will change. So we'll write one thing, that center of gravity will depend on shape. I will not write size. Okay, so center of gravity will depend on shape. Now how to define center of gravity? So the simpler version I will talk about how we define. We define that center of gravity is a point center of gravity is a point where entire weight of the body act. Now actually there is a more correct definition also. Center of gravity, we define it like center of gravity is a point where algebraic sum of all the moment of force constituting the body is zero. But this will do in our case. Okay, so center of gravity is a point where entire weight of the body act. So if you take a scale, okay, this is a scale. If its mass is m is the mass of the scale, if g is the acceleration due to gravity, so if this is center of the scale, entire weight of the scale mg will act through it. Now if you just put a finger here to balance it, okay, you can balance it. So if you put your hand here, in the case of a scale, suppose this is a scale, So if I put my hand at 15, I can balance it. So your hand will provide what is called contact force upward. So that contact force and this weight, they will cancel out, right? That's why you can balance it. So now center of gravity will depend on shape. For suppose there is a wire, so and we talked about, okay, how different shape center of gravity will change. Now next thing we are going to write is center of gravity may lie so okay, let me write down this thing again. Center of gravity may lie outside material of the body. Now if you think about a ring, okay, so suppose there is a ring, suppose there was a wire, right? Its center of gravity was here. Now you made it's in a ring. So the question is, where is its center of gravity? So by simple thinking, you can say that center of gravity will be here, right? It's a geometrical center. But you can see in a ring the material is present here, material of the wire, right? So there is no material here. So center of gravity may lie outside a body. Okay, example is the ring. Now next point, center of gravity is a mathematical concept. And that means there is no actually a point marked in a body, right? So if you have a scale, if you have a ring or anything, there is no such point marked, or we can see by our naked eye that yeah, there is center of gravity. So it is a mathematical concept. Actually in higher classes there is a way to calculate it, right? So this is a mathematical concept, right? Now if we have a symmetrical body, if we have symmetrical body like circle or a sphere, okay, then square, triangle, this kind of thing. So geometrical center, this is center of the sphere is its center of gravity. In case of a square, you can draw a diagonal, and suppose it intersects here, this is center of gravity. In case of this, you can draw this one more line and one more line, and it is hitting here. So for regular bodies or symmetrical body, it is nothing but their geometrical center, right? This is centroid, and this is the point where the diagonal intersects. Here also you can imagine that you draw a line from here to here and here to here where they intersect. Same way you can find center of gravity of a book also. Book is a rectangle, you draw a diagonal across two points, and you can exactly balance your book about that point. Now the question is how to find center of gravity of a irregular shaped body. So center of gravity of irregular shaped body. Now if you guys can recall, In class 9 there was one experiment to find center of gravity of irregular cardboard with help of a plumb line. Okay, so it goes like this. If you have an irregular body, let us say we have a irregular shaped body, something like this, right? I'm just taking one example. So this is a cardboard and we want to locate its center of gravity. So the rule is, you take this cardboard, okay, and suspend it through this, let us say point A. So you fix this cardboard in a pin and you suspend through this, and you have to see when you suspend it whether it can oscillate or not. So once you suspend it, you have seen the pendulum bob. Okay, what you do, through pendulum stand you suspend it and then you pass the bob through this point, and what you do, you put a mark here from the other side where this thread is passing. Okay, now what you do, you change it. Now let us say this corner is B, now again you suspend it through B, let the pendulum string with the bob pass through it, this is called plumb line, and again you mark a point opposite to the B, and in the same way you do it for different points. We are marking it like C and we are marking it at D, right? So suppose your plumb line, in this case it is suppose like this, right? So when you are suspending through B, okay, let us just take 3 points. So when you are suspending through B, let us say this is the this is the line what you got, okay, and when you suspend through C, let us say when you suspend it you got this line, right? Now you have to check where these 3 lines are intersecting, and that point will be center of gravity G. So let me repeat again. If you have irregular shaped body, in this example let us say irregular shaped cardboard, how we find center of gravity? You suspend its corner, let us say A, B and C, through a pin of a pendulum stand, okay, fixing in a pendulum stand, and see how the plumb line or this thread pass. Now the other side through which you have suspended, you mark that point. So for point A I have marked this dot. Then what you do the same thing with B and C and you draw this line. So the line where the intersection will take place is actually its center of gravity. Now there is a question is suppose there is a ring, and suppose you have suspended this ring through this, okay, so you can sort of imagine it that suppose this is the suppose there is a ring and you have suspended it like this, right? Now the question is, locate the center of gravity. Now you all know that for a ring, okay, its geometrical center is the center of gravity, and you can suspend the ring by this way at any point. Okay, what is important here, that suppose you suspend it through this, just directly below the center of gravity will lie. If you turn it also, again the same thing, right? Now center of gravity has a very huge role determining the equilibrium. So a body, I'm talking about static equilibrium. If a body will be in static equilibrium if you suspend it through its center of gravity, right? So you can balance the body. Now in the same way, in our body also center of gravity is there. Now, or if you have heard of Leaning Tower of Pisa, so it's leaning but it's not falling. The reason is, whenever center of gravity passes through the base of a body, the body remains stationary. Okay, I will just end with that idea. So anything has center of gravity. Okay, so if you are, suppose this is you, right? So okay, now center of gravity of you will be somewhere near your navel or something, right? So let me draw it with W. Now this W, whenever it will pass through the base, okay, I am shading this part. Base is the area occupied by your feet. So when you are standing, this center of gravity, entire weight acts through this center of gravity. Whenever it will pass through the base, you will never fall. Actually what happens, ground supports you, so there is a weight upward also. This is ground, so this contact force is balanced by this. But when you try to tilt, right now, so if you try to tilt, okay, this is very weird diagram. If you try to tilt, what will happen? You will fall when this is the base. You will fall when this center of gravity will lie outside of the base. So for that reason you can't tilt much. Okay, so you will fall, or this is true for any building also. So this is Leaning Tower of Pisa, let us say. Why Leaning of Tower of Pisa is not falling? Even the building looks like this, okay, its base is huge. So what you see Leaning Tower of Pisa, it is something like this, right? Whatever, its base is huge, so still its entire weight is passing through its base. So you can make a body or structure more stable by increasing its base. So if base area is more of any object, then there is very less chance that it is going to fall. But if you just invert it, if you make the base area very small, so after tilting by very small angle also, its center of gravity will lie outside its base. Okay, so more base gives you more stability. This is all about center of gravity. You guys can read your book. Okay, thank you.